Welcome back. This time we're doing bigger picture. I'm going to scroll through here so that you can read this at your leisure. These are the weapon rewards. The mission rewards. Oh my goodness. Maybe it's time to jump into this. We've arrived. Is dead ahead. It is surrounded by a field of substance distortion. Okay. If it's surrounded by a field of stuff that we don't know what it is, why are we flying into it? But that's what we're going to do, isn't it? Yep, we're going to fly right into it. Alrighty then. On full impulse, just went online, expected cause of the distortion field. You know what ends up happening. There's always ships hiding behind this distortion fields. That's okay. So, I mentioned in a previous video that I had started watching the Star Trek Next Generation series. And once again, I realized that going back, the ship appears to have sustained damage, but not enough to disable primary functions or life support. Okay. And once again, I'm found with the reality that the way I remember it isn't exactly the way that it was. Okay, so we were beamed on the ship.
No visible damage. Why would they abandon the ship? The bridge appears operational, but where's the crew?
We need to know what happened here. Scan for life signs and check the security logs. Look at my girl go.
No other life signs detected. We're alone.
Okay, are there any bodies? Did everybody just die on here, or did people leave?
There are no corpses on this ship.
Okay, then where did everybody go? They were attacked, but no bodies?
Description fits what we've seen of the Alachi. Several security logs were accessed recently. I think you're going to want to see this. This security recording is from 3 days ago.
They're being sucked into a black hole?
Whatever it is, it explains why there aren't any corpses.
A subspace rift, my apologies.
One more. Pulling it up now.
What the heck? Look at those legs. That's not human. Were they able to identify the attackers?
Wait. That noise. Several ships are on approach and requesting status. Sir, they're Cardassian.
Okay, we need to get out of here. Let's go. I was getting ready to say, they better not say we can't beam you up. They want to talk to me. Okay. Lower your shields and surrender. No! I'm not gonna surrender. No. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Because now I have to blow you up. So,
waves are approaching the system. Recommend a defensive posture with power to shields.
So, going back, when I first viewed it, when it first came out, Picard was like the man. Okay? Totally awesome. Always knew what to do. You know, always made the right decisions, blah, blah, blah. Now, don't get me wrong, I still like Picard, but Riker is the one that seems, and now I haven't gone that far into, you know, the series, but there's a theme that I noticed. A problem happens, Picard reads the situation wrong, Riker and the boy fix it. Nobody ever listens to the boy. How many times has the boy been right and nobody listened? Wesley, I think his name is. Yeah. Never listened. How many times does he have to be right for them to say, okay, you know what? He's like a little brilliant mind. Let's listen to him and save ourselves a lot. What harm can it do? But no, they'll say, shut up, boy. It's like, oh, come on. Are you kidding me? For real? So, yeah, I didn't notice that as much as I do now. And when I compare the two captains, and like I said, I'm not saying that Picard is bad, but it seemed like Kirk was more on his game. And I don't understand why that is. And I'm sure, there's going to be people say, oh, no, 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 no. And I hope you explain that to me. Why is it that it seems like, and like I said, I haven't gotten that far into the series, but it seems I'm enjoying the series. I'm definitely enjoying it, and it's good to go back because some of the series, the episodes I remember, but not enough. You know what I'm saying? So it's, like, spoiler, I know what's going to happen kind of thing. So, yeah, I just find that very interesting how, as I've matured, I've grown up, my view on the series has changed. Like I said with the original one, oh, I used to adore Kirk, but now my favorite character is Spock. I can't even explain it. but it is his logical mind, and his ability to make decisions without emotion. Sort of. I mean, every once in a while he makes emotions. So I was monitoring messages during the battle and I was able to isolate the long-range transmissions. So they're in... Oh, so we're going to go to this new block, which means I'm going to travel there, and then we'll pick it up once I get there. I'm still getting the traveling thing down. Oh, we're not leaving yet. Okay. I thought we were going to leave. So, yeah. Have you guys gone through that? Based on what we learned, it seems like... Yeah, so we are going. By heading to the bottom of the sector map. Once you have traveled, then go to that system. Okay. So, yeah, that's one thing that I wish. I wish you could go super fast when you're traveling in that, I forget what the name of it is called. There's no combat or anything like that. But you just fly your ship from one part of the map to the other. Okay, let's depart. That looks like Borg. Okay, now we can depart. Gotta get the loot first. That's always important. The research vessel is sending out a general distress call. Okay. So do you guys experience the same thing? Watching it when it first came out and then going back years later, do you find that you're noticing things that you didn't notice before? And like I said, I still I'm still enjoying the series, but the one thing that I've noticed is, like for example, Captain Kirk, even when he was confused on what to do, seemed to know what to do in a very not authoritative but very down to earth, humanistic kind of way. And Picard has a completely different personality, isn't as emotional as Kirk was. And he seems to, I think because of that lack of emotion, Picard almost seems to be sort of in between Spock and Kirk, leaning more towards Spock because the few episodes that I've started watching, he does try to become more embracing. Now, I believe there's a story behind that, and I thought it was something about him losing someone he loved or something like that, but I'm not exactly sure, and he just sort of turned down. Now, one very important thing that that came up while I was watching these episodes is that the captain seems to be not able to have a love life. You can't fall in love. A good example of this is when Deanna was supposed to get married. She has an attraction to Riker, and Riker has a. Have I been calling him Rucker? Riker. And Riker has an attraction to her, but because of he's focused on one day, having his own ship, love has to go to the wayside. Why is that? So is there something in the fleet rules that says that they can't, if you're the captain of a ship, that you cannot have a family, settle down? Is that too distracting? Too many responsibilities? I can sort of see where the ship and the goals have to be the priority, and it would be hard considering the things that they go through, being objective when a loved one is on the line. But yeah, I was very curious about that because I didn't recall that ever being before. And now, it's like, do Riker and Deanna ever get together? Does Picard and the Doctor ever get together? So yeah, I'm curious about that, and I look forward to watching the episodes to see their progression. I wonder if I'm going to go through the same thing with Doctor Who, where I haven't so far. With Doctor Who, it sort of seems very similar to what I remembered it to be, the bits and pieces. Let's see, defeat. Oh, okay, we will defeat the battleship. This is a really nice area. I like the graphics on it. And it's funny, sometimes my ship looks bigger than what it is. I like that ship. Reminds me of one in Eve. I can't think of the name of it, though. Ugh. Look at that. But I think I'm doing better. See, I'm on his tail, and I'm making sure that I'm shooting from the back. Trying to improve with that. Definitely trying. Because you get a kill better that way. But the boom boom just doesn't get old, though. Alrighty, your tactics are excellent. Thank you! I'm glad you appreciate them. Let's bounce out of here. Now, where are we going to go this time? Now that we know, we'll order our commanders to capture them. Okay. And these are the mission rewards. And once again, I still am not sure which ones are the best ones. Oh, I forgot to mention that my friend from Eve, Commander Lust, took me on his bridge. Nothing recorded or anything like that. There was no leveling or anything like that. He was just showing me and Aztec Sun, his bridge, and he had a sword. He did not have phasers. He had a sword. I want a sword because I just think that's awesome. It's funny. I would love phasers in like WoW, but I want a sword here. Go figure. It's almost like I can't be pleased. I know. So this silent running is a subsection, I think, of bigger picture. Yeah, you can see it there. It is. This mission is kind of long. I'm gonna obviously fast forward some of this or speed it up. Um, but it's long. I try to keep the videos in the like under 20 minutes, but it depends on what is going on with the story and if there's a lot of talking and cutscenes and whatnot. When I first did this series, I decided that I wasn't going to show everything, just the majority, because my series is not a walkthrough per se on how to complete the missions, but it would be enough for you to be able to see how to complete it, Like with this is very tedious and very slow. I could technically cut out this part. Well, I'm saying this part, but you might not even be seeing this part. Um, the part where I'm slow boating uh, to get to their, because I'm trying to keep range, because that's a lot of mobs over there. That's a lot of enemies. But and I'm cloaked, of course. But I could cut that out so that what you'd see is like when combat begins. I'm trying to get in position here. See, this is one of those things where there is no way I can take all of this on safely. I wouldn't think. Well, we're about to see. Let's go. So, yeah, I'm still trying to work out the editing process because I value people's time. And while I think it's great that there are some playthroughs that have every detail in real time, and some of these videos are 45 minutes to an hour, and I have watched some of these from beginning to end. I honestly have. But I understand that a lot of game developers prefer that everything isn't showed because they tend to feel like if you can watch it all and you won't feel the need to experience it for yourself. And I would like for people to, when they get in the game and play for themselves, that there's surprises for them, things that they didn't realize. So I'm still trying to find that balance within editing. It's getting there. I am not doing... What is the... I didn't think I'd have to kill them all. I mean, it says assault the station, but how do you assault the station? I guess I do have to kill all of these before I can assault the station. There we go. Oh, okay. So killing all the things are assault the station. Okay, fine, whatever. It's in the station's docks. We've contacted the legitimate Romulan government and alerted them to your presence. The legitimate Romulan... Oh, man. Whatever. Okay, let's go. Let's scan. Before you transported us, I didn't mean to close that, but you see that's progressing? And I'm being shot at. That's what I thought I saw. Okay. Well, we'll take you out too. Fine. I have no problem with that. Some of these ships are really slick. I'd like to know, can I fly that too? Is that something I can fly? I'd also like to know, can the ships in this game separate? On the Starfleet side, like it was in that episode? That was still badass. Oh, you're going down. Well, not too bad. I'm trying very hard to stay in its, where the shields are down. There we go. Boom! Right on top of me. And I think that's it that's it for the mission. Okay, thank you for watching. If you like the video, let me know. Hit the thumbs up button. It lets me know what you like and dislike. I like her. I don't know why, but I do. Once again, these are the mission rewards. I still want a sword. I'm gonna look into getting a sword because I think that's cool. All of the links for social media, wish list, donation, everything is in the description. And I will see you guys in the next one.